My Lords, Honorable Sri
Honorable
Justice, My Lords, Honorable Sri Justice P.S. Narasimha, Judge, Supreme Court of India, Honorable Sri Justice Alok Aradhe, Chief Justice of High Court for the State of Telangana, all the Honorable Judges of High Court for the State of Telangana, Dr. Jitendra, the learned Additional Solicitor General, learned Advocate General, Additional Advocate Generals, Chairman Bar Council, President Bar Association, Public Prosecutor, Registrars, the Law Secretary, Member Secretary, Director of Judicial Academy, all the judicial officers and staff. A very good morning, one and all. The High Court of Telangana is in a spree of celebrations. Yesterday, we have witnessed the launching of NSTEP, and today, we are privileged to watch two more events. First one would be the inauguration of 31 e-Seva Kendras in Mandal Legal Services, and another would be the inauguration of AI services. To launch them today, we are blessed by the presence of Honorable Sri Justice P.S. Narasimha, Judge, Supreme Court of India. I welcome His Lordship to kindly adorn the dais. I request Honorable Sri Justice K. Lakshman, Judge, High Court of Telangana and Member of Computer Committee to greet His Lordship with a sacrament. Our High Court could not have achieved these technical advancements but for the initiatives taken by the Honorable Chief Justice. I invite Honorable Sri Justice Alok Aradhe, Chief Justice of our High Court, to please adorn the dais. I request Honorable Srimati Justice P. Sri Sudha, Judge, High Court of Telangana, to greet His Lordship with a sapling. I request all the dignitaries and participants to please raise for Vande Mataram. Mataram Sujala Supa Malaya Jasitala Sasya Syamala Mataram Vande Mataram Suprajosna Pulakitayamini Pullakusumita Trumadala Shobhini Suhasini, Sumadurabhashini, Sukhadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram. I would now invite Honorable Sri Justice Sujay Paul, Judge, High Court for the State of Telangana, to deliver welcome address.
Honorable Justice P.S. Narasimha, Judge, Supreme Court of India, Honorable Justice Alok Aradhe, Chief Justice, High Court of State of Telangana, my esteemed brother and sister judges, Registrar General, Judicial Officers, the Law Secretary, Advocate General, the Bar Council Chairperson, the representatives of the Bar Association, and the members of print and electronic media. Namaste, good morning. The Telangana is in fact witnessing two very important events. One which we have witnessed yesterday regarding inauguration of N-step, which will accelerate and lubricate the entire judicial process by issuing the summons through and warrants through electronic mode. Today, the two events relating to e-Seva Kendra and the AI module is before us, and that will also help us to proceed in a better way. And most significant thing in this event is that Honorable Justice Narasimha has taken time and accepted our request to be part of this important move. His presence assumes significance because of his expertise and experience in this field. So I just want to say few things about his expertise and experience in this field. Lordship has basically practiced in his initial days in this High Court, in the civil courts and tribunals in Hyderabad. Later, Lordship has decided to start practice in New Delhi, and he became a member of Supreme Court Legal Aid Committee. His Lordship's association with the legal aid was very old. Then he was designated as a senior advocate by the full court of the Supreme Court in the year 2008. He was part of Indian Supreme Court delegation to the Canadian Supreme Court, where he presented a paper on extradition and environment. He had the rare opportunity of leading the Indian team and represented India before the International Tribunal for the Law of Sea in Hamburg, Germany. He also represented India before the Permanent Court of Arbitration, PCA, Hague, in investment treaty arbitration. He was part of governing body of National Legal Services Authority, NALSA, and closely associated with the Mediation and Conciliation Project Committee, MCPC of Supreme Court of India. He was elevated as a judge of Supreme Court of India directly from the bar on 31st August 21. Your Lordship's presence on this occasion assumes really more significance because the event is of a nature where the whole attempt is to provide easy access to the litigating people to the judicial system. I welcome Lordship Justice P.S. Narasimha to this event. I also welcome our Chief Justice, Honorable Justice Aradhe. Without his mentoring and monitoring, this event would not have been possible in a very short time. Yesterday also, when this N-step was inaugurated, the Telangana was the third state in the country which has taken this initiative, whereas for criminal matters, whereas in civil matters, Telangana was the first state. So I again welcome the Lordships on this occasion, and I hope that this system will facilitate the litigants and accelerated the judicial process. Thank you.
Thank you, my lords, for that hearty welcome. My request, Honorable Sri Justice P.S. Narasimha, Judge, Supreme Court of India, to launch 31 e-Seva Kendras digitally.
31 e-Seva Kendras in the District Judiciary of Telangana are inaugurated by Honorable Shri. The idea of e-Seva Kendras was conceptualized by the Honorable E-Committee, Supreme Court of India. E-Seva Kendras are part of a digital initiative by the Honorable E-Committee, Supreme Court of India to facilitate access to legal and judicial services for the public. These centers are part of a broader push to improve access to justice and ensure that legal services are accessible, efficient, and transparent for citizens, especially in rural or underserved areas. The e-Seva Kendras help the judiciary in bridging the digital divide. These are designed to cater to those who may not have easy access to technology or internet facilities. By digitalizing case management and tracking, these e-Seva Kendras help improve transparency in the judicial process and promote accountability. E-Seva Kendras provide the following services to the stakeholders: handling inquiries about case status, next date of hearing and other details; handling inquiries related to certified copy applications; handling queries about location of a particular court and its cause list; facilitate e-filing of petitions right from the scanning of hard copy petitions, appending e-signatures, uploading them onto CIS and generation of filing number; to assist in online purchase of e-stamp papers e-payments; to help in applying and obtaining Aadhaar-based digital signature; publicize and assist in downloading the mobile app of e-courts for Android and iOS; facilitate the booking of e-Mulakat appointments for meeting relatives in jail; handling queries about judges on leave; guide people on how to avail free legal services from the District Legal Services Authority, High Court Legal Service Committee and Supreme Court Legal Service Committee; handling inquiries related to payment of fines for traffic challenges and other petty offences; explaining the method of arranging and holding a video conference court hearing; helping the advocates, witnesses and parties in attending the courts, located in other places, virtually from the e-Seva Kendra itself; provide soft copies of judicial orders, judgments via email, WhatsApp or any other available mode; special provision to address the queries of differently abled advocates and litigants and providing the contact details of the nodal officer of the District Accessibility Committee for availing wheelchair facility or other services made available for them; providing information on RTI, RIS, the contact details and address of the Assistant Public Information Officer. e-Seva Kendras in the state of Telangana. 2 e-Seva Kendras, one each in the High Court premises and in the Hanumkonda District Court Complex, were established on a pilot basis in 2022. 35 e-Seva Kendras were inaugurated by the then Honorable Chief Justice of India on 27 March 2024. With the intention of taking this initiative to the ground level, the High Court decided to introduce e-Seva Kendras at the Taluka level. E-Seva Kendras have been made ready at 31 Taluka courts which are being inaugurated today. This makes a total of 68 e-Seva Kendras working in the District Judiciary of Telangana. The High Court has used porta cabins where sufficient space was not available. Few pictures of these 31 e-Seva Kendras which are inaugurated today. Banswada, Bhadrachalam, Bichkunda, Bodhan, Chevilla, Dammapeta, Devarakonda, Manoranjan Complex, Pratibha Bharati, Sultanabad, Ibrahimpatnam, Kollapur, Manuguru, Medchal Malkajgiri, Miryalaguda, Narsampet, Narayan Khed, Narsapur, Parkal, Sattupalli, Shadnagar, Vemulavada, Ramannapeta, Chotuppal, Yellandu, Yellareddy, Jahirabad, Utnur, Kalpataru, Huzurabad, Jogipet. Thank you.
I request the technical team to get ready for the next event. I would now request His Lordship Honorable Sri Justice P.S. Narasimha, Judge Supreme Court of India, to launch the AI services.
Artificial intelligence tools developed by the High Court for the state of Telangana for the use of judicial officers in the state is inaugurated by Honorable Shri Justice Pamidighantam Shri Narasimha Garu, Judge, Supreme Court of India. The artificial intelligence tools, originally developed by the team of National Informatics Center, New Delhi, are customized for the use of judicial officers in the state by the in-house NYC team, High Court for the state of Telangana. Artificial intelligence has rapidly become a part of everyday life, impacting how we work, communicate, make decisions and access services. The High Court for the state of Telangana has decided to use AI tools for administration of justice. As part of this, the High Court, with the help of the in-house National Informatics Center, NIC, team, has developed artificial intelligence tools for the use of judicial officers in the state of Telangana. The High Court believes that these AI tools will help the judicial officers in the state in improving workflow, simplify their administrative tasks, reduce the dependency on human resources and streamline the resources. The AI package has 3 tools for the use of the judicial officers and other users. The first tool, called Shruti, can convert speech to text. It takes dictation and converts it into a text document, minimizing the dependency on human resources. Using the Shruti AI tool, the users can dictate passages in English or vernacular language, and the tool will transcribe the speech into text. This tool is useful for the judicial officers to record orders or judgments and convert them into text documents at their home office or any other place when the stenographer is not available to take down the dictation. This facility is also useful in recording evidences. The deposition of a party or witness can be recorded in its true sense and in its original language, preserving its originality and context. The resulting text file can be downloaded in doc or PDF format for editing, if required. A demo of Shruti in action.
On the analysis supra, and for the aforementioned reasons, the findings recorded by the learned single judge to the extent that the appellant authorities have not empowered to decide such complicated questions of title and possession which are involved having regard to the pleas of the petitioners.
Telugu demo.
ట్రయల్ కోర్టులో సాక్ష్యాలను నమోదు చేయడం మరియు సాక్షుల యొక్క ప్రవర్తనను కూడా పరిశీలించడం వల్ల ప్రయోజనం కలిగి ఉంటాయి.
The resultant text files can be saved in PDF and doc formats, and the doc file can be edited for making changes or corrections. The second AI tool Saransh can summarize context of documents or judgments into precise paragraphs so that the users can get the gist of the content in no time. The summary of the judgment makes it easy for users to understand the gist of the document or judgment. There is an option for the users to get the summary in required number of sentences, viz. 5, 10, 15, etc. The users can download the resultant text as either doc file, PDF file for editing if required. 3. Panini. The third and final tool, Panini, can translate judgments or any other documents from English and few vernacular languages to other vernacular languages or English. This tool will help the users in converting the judgments to their native languages for better understanding. Users can translate judgments of the High Court to any vernacular language. User has to simply enter the case details like case type, case number and year. The tool fetches the disposed judgment and the same can be translated. The users can also upload their own documents and get them translated into the language of their choice. They can also download the document in doc or PDF format for editing if required. Thank you.
Thank you, my lords, for that memorable event. I request Honorable Sri Justice Alok Aradhe, the Chief Justice of High Court for the State of Telangana. It is at their end. I request Honorable Sri Justice Alok Aradhe, the Chief Justice of High Court for the State of Telangana, to deliver the inaugural address.
Honorable Mr. Justice P.S. Narasimha, Judge Supreme Court of India, my esteemed colleagues, learned Additional Solicitor General of India, Chairman, Bar Council of Telangana, President, High Court Bar Association, Registrar General, Law Secretary, Judicial Officers of Hyderabad, Rangareddy and Medchal, Malkajgiri districts, Member Secretary Salsa, officers of the Judicial Academy, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to all of you. We are really grateful to Mr. Justice P.S. Narasimha for accepting our invitation on this occasion. Despite busy schedule, he is amongst us. The establishment of e-Seva Kendras in Taluk level is a pivotal development in our mission to make justice more accessible, transparent and faster. The e-Seva Kendras will change the way citizens interact with judiciary, providing efficient, transparent and convenient services. By leveraging technology, we aim to bridge the gap between the courts and the people, ensuring that justice reaches every corner of our society. The e-Seva Kendras will enable the citizens to file cases, pay court fees and access judicial services with ease. This will not only reduce the burden on our court but also enhance the overall experience of seeking justice. The AI tool package is equipped with cutting-edge features and will assist the judicial officers in multiple ways. The package will save time and effort of judicial officers and decrease their dependence on limited skilled human resource. Just now in the presentation you have all watched about the tools, that is Shruti, Saransh and Panini. I thank the entire team involved in making these projects a reality. Their tireless efforts have been a lasting impact on the lives of countless individuals. In addition, I take this opportunity especially to thank E-Committee of the High Court of Telangana, which has really taken pains to make our dream a reality. Thank you.
Thank you, my lord, for that valuable address. May I now request Honorable Sri Justice P.S. Narasimha, Judge Supreme Court of India, to deliver keynote address.
Honorable Chief Justice and his companion judges, if I may use Tyagaraju's language, Endaro Mahanubhavulu, Andariki Vandanamulu. And that will also include feminine gender, all the lady judges also. I couldn't spot the learned Advocate General here, also the law officers of the state and other dignitaries. First of all, I must congratulate the E-Committee for introducing this very, very important facility. Fastly, the world is dividing into technological literate and technological illiterates. So if we don't keep in touch with technology, it's very much possible that very many of us could become technological illiterates. It is in this context, perhaps, the commencement of this e-Seva Kendras are extremely important. For a long time, we were under the conception that justice is decision making and delivery of judgments, which is realized is not completely true. That's only a part of the duty that we duty bearers hold. What is inextricably wound with delivery of justice is the procedural part of justice, which had occupied substantial part of our time earlier, got into very many complications, and through technology we did definitely do wonders. The best example is today's e-Seva Kendra. Something which gave me great satisfaction, I was sharing with the Honorable Chief Justice, is that all the 31 districts and talukas which were mentioned brought back memories in my mind where I could relate to some case or the other which I would have done in each of these districts. Like I know specifically the Ellandu case, police officers Prevention of Corruption Act, or Vemulavada, if I can go on in each case. Therefore, there is a personal satisfaction when I have come here to inaugurate the launch of the e-Seva Kendras. So, I must congratulate you to the Honorable Chief Justice, E-Committee, and everybody who has contributed to the launching of these. I am sure that it's going to be very beneficial to the litigants as well as lawyers, the ease of doing and delivering justice. The second part of it relating to introduction of the AI related facilities, even more interesting. I think it's like we are admitting three members into our judicial family. I would treat them as living beings. Srimati Shruti, Srimati Saransh, and Sri Panini ji. These people will enter our lives as we, I am putting it figuratively, enter our lives and definitely make our life easier. As Shruti ji is not merely one who translates what you say, and her translation could be not merely in English but also in Telugu. That's very wonderful, and it's a phenomenal thing that, you know, in the sense that after the court hours are over, when you have a thought in your mind, which I quite often do it, I use the mobile to dictate a thought, because the WhatsApp also is very good enough, but just for a shorter period. But then these are in a way institutionalized mechanisms where you could use them fully and operate on them. Not only that, you could use them as a dictate from English to English and also to Telugu, translate them from Telugu to English, and then vice versa. That's a very great advantage. I will tell you yet another feature which I think is far more important than the small facilities that these technologies provide. The second is Saran's. She has an extraordinary ability of precision. So whatever you say, she can deliver it to you in simple words. And as Kalidasa, I love this passage of Kalidas who says Satyaya Mitabashinam, which means the truth lies in the minimum number of words that you always speak. That's actually a challenge for lawyers, challenge for judges too, as in times to see you would have witnessed judgments running into tens and tens and tens of pages. I shouldn't be saying more than rather than implementing it. Precision is extremely important, and by the end of the judgment, what is the principle that one formulates is equally important. One shouldn't be spending over 10 minutes searching where the idea is, where the thought is. If time goes away in that, then there is not really a good precedent that has been made. So the gist of it, which Sarans enables us to grasp from a large document, which might include even deposition of witnesses. After having done that, one has to definitely check the accuracy of it, which is still a challenge that technology faces. Panini also made wonders. This is where the thought I wanted to share with you. We have in after we divided our country into various states on linguistic lines, the predominant languages being English and Hindi were catered to, and that perhaps took much more of the interactive languages that we should have adopted, including the regional languages. The essential part of the Panini and then the role that it's going to play is it perhaps will have a say on the retention of the language. Why I say it's very, very important is what we are is determined by what we speak, our language. Very much of our culture is embedded in the language. Our ideas, our thoughts, our liberality of thought, our accommodation. I can go on to tell you so many features of human life which are extremely valuable that are hidden in the language itself. We don't know, we take it for granted. We lose it, we lose everything. And the fear of losing must bring us back to the language. As you could see, very many NRIs are much more acquainted with Telugu than many of us because we take language for granted. There's a saying that Kanna talli prema kannu mooste gaani teliyadu. Unless you lose the language, at that time you will realize how great the language is. So therefore it's a great caution and a very, very important thing that we must remember, that retain the language. The value that it has for us is unimaginable. Why is it that for the court system the language is important? It is important because it connects with the people. The simplicity which the language brings in, the precision that Telugu brings in, and the language which is spoken across the length and breadth of the two states will enable the language to acquire the principle of usability. Why are we losing the language? Because we see that there is no usage of it. We connect usage to making money. Telugu నేర్చుకొని చేసేదేముంది? Except that you know Telugu, so you would interact with people who know Telugu. But then we don't realize that it may not get you the money like in a profession, and that becomes a reason why you lose the language. That you must recognize, and for that reason the usability becomes important. If we introduce Telugu as a speaking language till the district court levels, then the usability becomes important. And you need to know, our elite law students from the national law colleges must be told to learn Telugu and use Telugu to argue in district courts. Then the usability will begin, and once it begins, the language comes back to life. And if it comes back to life, you will revive the great values in it. It is in that context that I invite Mr. Panini, and with both my hands I give a namaskar to him and thank E-Committee and the Honorable Chief Justice for leading the team and introducing these three. I congratulate every one of you of my High Court, as well as the law officers, lawyers, and other officials, in fact the Registrar General, the Registry, and everyone for contributing. Without their assistance, these two programs, these two items would not have been possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my lord, for sharing your lordship's deep insights and motivating the officers to use these AI tools. As a token of gratitude, let us felicitate the dignitaries on the dais. I request the Honorable Chief Justice to felicitate Honorable Sri Justice P.S. Narasimha, Judge, Supreme Court of India, with a shawl and a memento. Thank you, my lord. I request Honorable Sri Justice B. Vijaysen Reddy, Honorable Srimati Justice Juvadi Sridevi, members of Computer Committee, to felicitate the Honorable Chief Justice. Thank you, my lords. Now I request Honorable Sri Justice P. Sam Koshi, Judge, High Court of Telangana, to propose vote of thanks.
Honorable Justice Narasimha, Judge, Supreme Court of India, the Chief Guest of the day, the Honorable Chief Justice, Justice Alok Aradhe, all my sister and brother judges, the learned Additional Solicitor General, the President Bar Association, all the members of the registry, and all the judicial officers present. A warm greetings to all on this auspicious occasion. As we are embracing the technological advancements, it definitely is a crucial step towards modernization of the legal landscape in India, and the state of Telangana, particularly the High Court for the state of Telangana, is also marching on it. May I at the outset congratulate the team behind this technological advancement under the mentorship of the Honorable Chief Justice for having achieved this milestone in establishing 31 e-Seva Kendras and also starting off these AI services, which shall be largely used and benefited in the justice delivery system in the state. Honorable Justice P.S. Narasimha, Judge, Supreme Court of India, he is no stranger to this land, son of the soil, a person who has started his career from this institution, known for his deep and insight knowledge, not only in the field of law, but in a variety of subjects. A small sample was just demonstrated by his lordships in his keynote address itself. A person who can be definitely termed as a polymath. He has the ability, a natural way of inspiring anybody who comes in contact with him. His humility adds to his deep depth, to his incredible skills that he has reflected in the course of his career as a lawyer, and which ultimately fructified as being selected directly from the bar to the Supreme Court, which itself is a rare achievement and a great achievement for the state of Telangana. In spite of his busy and hectic schedule, having accepted our invitation and has graced the occasion in the launching of these e-Seva Kendras and the launching of the AI services, may I, on behalf of the Honorable Chief Justice and all my companion judges, all the brother and sister judges, and also all the judicial officers from the state of Telangana, extend my deepest of gratitude for having accepted our invitation and having launched this program. Thank you so much, sir. May I also take this occasion for thanking Honorable the Chief Justice, the captain of the ship, under whose stewardship the state of Telangana, the judicial services in this Telangana, the High Court of Telangana is marching leaps and bounds on the technological front, as we have been witnessing in the past few days, past few months, the technological advancement that the High Court has made. It has all been with his tireless effort and inspiration that is being instilled into the E-Committee and which has witnessed this advancement. May I extend from the bottom of my heart my deepest of gratitude for gracing this occasion with us. All the brother and sister judges, with a word of apology for spoiling the weekend consecutively, Saturday and Sunday, and taking out time sparing with us in spite of all this busy schedule. Thank you. So far as the President of the Bar Association, the Additional Solicitor General, members of the registry, the judicial officers also, we are all to take advantage of these technological advancement and ensure that the maximum is used and it is extended in its fullest. Thank you all.
Thank you, my lord. I request the dignitaries and the participants to raise for national anthem.
शुभ